Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about Disney World and about any possible ride closures and resort refurbishments that could impact your trip this summer. Hi, I'm Christina from Let's Make Memories Travel. We love helping you plan your magical vacations for Disney and Universal. All right, let's get into the video. We are gonna look at the website from Undercover Tourist. If you've not heard from them, sometimes they have better deals on tickets. It's just something you have to check. Undercover Tourist, we're using them website today because to find these information on Disney, you have to go to each day in the calendar. I like this better because it has it all in one place. So let's start at the top, Disney World Resort refurbishments. So for Magic Kingdom, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, it is down right now from January 6th to be determined. They're saying this is down from the Beyond Big Thunder. I really don't know, so we'll see on that one. Astra Orbiter is currently down. It says it'll be back up later this summer, but there is no release date yet. The Hall of Presidents has been down since January 20th. Typically, and it says to be the 2025, that typically goes down anytime there's a new election year so they can update it and add the new president. And then Dumbo and the Flying Elephant. It says February 24th through spring 2025. I'll have to look into that one because I wonder if it is back up. And then Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger. So that's going down in August. That's where they're doing the updates on the Buzz Lightyear. And it'll be back in 2026. All right. So forthcoming closures. As we know, Tom Sawyer's Island and Liberty Square Riverboat will be closing at some point because that is where they are going to be adding the Cars Land or the Cars Ride that was introduced last year. EPCOT Test Track has been down since June of 2024. They're doing updates to Test Track in EPCOT and it should be back up later this summer. Disney's Hollywood Studios refurbishments. All right, there's currently none, but there are some restaurant closures. There's no refurbishments, but there's some closures coming. So with the new Monsters, Inc. ride that'll be coming at a later date, Mama Melrose is closing May 11th. So if you do love that restaurant and you're there this week, I would get in there because this will be your last chance. And then sadly, Muppet Vision 3D and Pizza Rizzo is closing June 8th. It says last day to experience is June 7th. This one makes me sad. I know things have to change and the Monsters Inc. ride does look cool, but I do love the Muppets and my daughter is super sad about this one. All right, and then the Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. We do know this will be closing at some point because they're doing the refurbishment to change it to Muppets. I just don't, there's no dates when that is going to happen, but as soon as we find out, we will let you guys know. Disney Animal Kingdom refurbishments. There's not any refurbishments right now for the summer, but dinosaurs will be closing. So will most everything that's not already closed in that area to make way for Central America themed that they're doing in Animal Kingdom. So they've not gave a final date that I know of. It just says late 2025 that all of that will be closing. And then at Disney Springs, the Starbucks on the west side is currently closed. It'll reopen mid-summer. Disney's Typhoon Water Park. So that has just opened this past Friday or Thursday on May 1st. They had that down just for maintenance, and it looks like Blizzard Beach will be going down May 1st to the 20th, but will reopen on May 21st through September 7th. So typically Disney has one or the other open, but it looks like this summer they're working to have both water parks open. All right, the miniature golf course, the Winter Summerland Winter Course and Summer Course will undergo refurbishment April 28th through June 16th. During this time, guests will be unable to reserve tee times, but one course will remain open, so guests may visit without a reservation. All right, no issues at the golf courses or the sports complex. Disney World Resort renovation. So this one was interesting to me because I was looking at the Grand Floridian for a guest the other day, and I saw that they were doing refurbishments. So for Disney Skyliner, from January 25th through 31st, 2026, So keep this in mind. If you're planning a 2026 trip and you pick your resort completely based on the Skyliner, you may want to reconsider that resort. We love Pop Century. It's probably the most place we've stayed at. But with the Skyliner being down, we may have looked at somewhere else. Like, we may have been more willing to go like All Stars or possibly even off property. I don't know. I'd have to look at the deals. But now it's only down for, it looks like, a week. But if that's your week, keep that in mind and make sure to plan accordingly. So this is January 25th through the 31st. It will be closed for refurbishments. Now, they will still have the buses, and it shows that it's impacting Art of Animation, Pop Century, Disney's Caribbean Beach, Riviera Resort, Boardwalk Inn, and Disney's Beach and Yacht Club. So everybody that's on that Skyliner route. All right, hop on down. Bay Lake Tower of Disney's Contemporary. Room refurbishments will take place at Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary from September 2024 until September 2025. And then from January 26, 2026 to May of 2026, the Bay Cove Pool, water play area, and whirlpool spa at Bay Lake Tower will temporarily be closed for maintenance. The Bay Lake Pool, the feature pool, and the water play area and the whirlpool spa at the Disney Contemporary Resort will remain open for guests. So there'll still be a pool and area for guests at Bay Lake. It just may not be as close to you as normal. Disney's Beach Club Resort. Beginning January 2025, Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resort are currently undergoing refurbishments. While guests may see and hear construction work during daytime hours, most resort hotel amenities will remain available. Stormalong Bay and Shipwreck Pool at Disney's Yacht Club and Beach Club Resort will undergo routine maintenance from January 2025 to June 2025. So this is wrapping up. And then over at the Beach Club Villas, beginning January 2025, Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resort are currently undergoing refurbishments. While guests may see or hear construction during daytime hours, all resort amenities will remain available. So it's basically the same as Beach Club at the Beach Club Villas. And again, it goes through June 2025 unless there's delays. So this should be wrapping up. I'm going to skip this from Caribbean Beach because that should be over. Disney's Contemporary. So this is more of there's a refurbishment will occur in select areas of Disney's Contemporary Resort, including Bay Lakes Tower, the Convention Center. During this time, the Sky Bridge may have intermittent closures, but alternative walking paths can be used. Please allow for extra time for travel time. Guests may also see and hear construction during their stay. So typically when Disney is doing construction, they're going to do it during the day, so it should not disturb you at night. But keep that in mind if you like to come back and take a nap during the day. And from January 26, 2026 to May 2026, the Bay Cove Pool, water play area, and the Whirlpool Spa at Bay Lake Tower will temporarily be closed for maintenance. The Bay Lake Pool, the feature pool, the water play area, and the Whirlpool Spa at Disney's Contemporary Resort will remain open. It's the same as what we discussed above. All right, Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Spa, beginning April 28th, 2025. Construction will take place near the Meadow Swimming Pool area. The Meadow Swimming Pool and Wilderness Swimming Pool will remain open for guests. And the nearby tennis courts, volleyball courts, and the Meadow Playground will just be temporarily closed. So there is not a date for completion, but it does say guests may see and hear construction in the area until the work is complete. All right, and then here's the one for the Grand Floridian. So it started in April and it goes to November 2025. Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa will be undergoing refurbishments in the lobby and convention center areas. Guests may see and hear construction during daytime hours. In addition, portions to the lobby may be closed at times, but pools, dining, and most other resort hotel areas will remain available. Please allow extra time for travel as some adjustments to walk paths may be in place. Okay, so this is just for the main building. It looked like most of the discounts for the summer was going to be in the outside buildings anyways, so if you're staying in outside buildings at Grand Floridian, you may still hear some of that construction, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. And then Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is under currently Oh, the villas. So it's just giving you the same thing because of the villas is still part of the Disney Grand Floridian. All right, the Polynesian. Some areas of the Polynesian resort, the villas and the bungalows are being refurbished through 2026. You may hear or see construction starting at 9 a.m. Additionally, some views of the theme parks and other surrounding areas may be impacted. So, to me, that says you may not want to pay extra for a theme park view if you're staying at the Polynesian during that time, as you may not be able to see the theme park. And then it gives you the same information for the Polynesian villas and bungalows. Pop Century Resort. From late March 2025 to mid-February 2026, guest rooms at Pop Century will undergo refurbishments. While all resort amenities will be available, guests may notice construction during the daytime hours. Okay, so I did not know this, and we're planning to go in December, so I need to keep this in mind when I'm planning, because we typically do stay at the Pop Century. Disney's Port Orleans Resort in Riverside. From early April 2025 to the end of January 2026, guest rooms in the Magnolia Bend section will undergo refurbishments. Guests may see and hear construction during daytime hours. And then, I think we've already touched on this, the Wilderness Lodge. Starting August 5th, will undergo exterior refurbishment work. During this time, guests may see construction. It doesn't give an end date. And then Whispering Canyon Cafe will be closed for refurbishments May 12th through the 21st, 2025. So if you're going that week and you can't get a dining reservation, that is why. And last but not least, for the resorts, is Disney's Yacht Club Resort. It's the same as we talked about with Beach Club. Stormalong Bay and Shipwreck Pool at Disney Yacht and Beach Club Resorts will undergo routine maintenance January 2025 through June 2025. Beginning in January 2025, Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts are currently undergoing refurbishments. While guests may see or hear construction work during daytime hours, most resort amenities will remain available. All right, so let's look at some seasonal closures. Like I said earlier, Disney typically does close the water parks. They normally just have one or the other open, but I did see that this summer they are working to have both of them open. And then so it looks like Typhoon Lagoon will be closing in November. Cali River Rapids usually closes early January into February and sometimes March. We don't have an announcement on these yet. This is just typical seasonal closures. And then Jungle Cruise will close late October, early November for holiday overlay. And then early January to remove. I think that's just for a day or two. And then here's permanent closures. They just keep a list here. So if you ever wanted to go through the list, this shows you like most permanent closures. Like there's some back to 2016. Thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe. If you're ready to plan your next trip, I'd love to help you. Please reach out to us at letsmakememoriestravel.com. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.